Maybe
Hi.
you don't, hi, friends. Maybe you don't remember, but this is an English class, right? So keep it in mind. This is your English class this week. Our last class this week. And
Hi.
hello, my monitor.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, friend.
Good afternoon.
Well, we have a homework pending, which is the word of freelance, blah, blah, blah. Where is it? The word of freelance. Something we have to check today. So let's have a look at this exercise. Sorry, a minute. The word of freelance. Well, this is the text, right? But the answer is in the second paper, this one. This one here. So let's check this. Let's make it bigger because I can't see it very well. Maybe this is better here. And it says, which writer expresses a similar view to writer C on the consequences for companies of employing a large number of freelancers? What is your answer here? What is the letter that you chose? A for Ivan, A for Patrick Pies, and for Jacob is A. So A, Ana Huerta is A, Martha is A, and A is the correct answer. So you are correct. In number 38, which writer takes a different view from the others on the desirability of an increase in the number of people becoming freelancers? What is your answer in 38? A for Ivan, the monitor, Jacoby A, Anna A, and Patrick A, and Martha A. A is correct. Yes, friends, Natalie, A is the answer. So 37A, 38A, and now let's go to 39. Which writer takes the same view as writer B on the attitude of employed people to freelance work? 39 is C for Natalie, C for Anna, C for Jacoby, C for who else? For Ivan and Martha and Patrick. Yes, you are correct. Friends, you all are passing the exam because they are only 4 and you have 3 correct answers, so you are more than better. Number 40 and final. Which writer has a different opinion from the others on the extent to which freelancers are in control of how successfully they become? Well, from Martha D, Natalie D, Jacoby D, and Ana Huerta D, Ivan D, and Patrick D, and the answer is D. Very good. So the answers, well, 37A, 38A, 39C, and 40 letter D. That was the homework. Reading comprehension, the big tragedy in the exams. And now what? Now we are going to page number 190. All the answers are double. Yes, Ivan. In the exam, 2 marks every correct answer. You are right. I repeat, now we are supposed to go to page 190, almost in the end of the book. Let's see that. Why are we going so far? 190. Why? For obvious reasons. Proposals and reports. Because today we are going to study how to write a proposal. Because maybe you don't remember, or because maybe we have never written a proposal before. So imagine what a responsibility for me if we don't practice a proposal before your official examinations. Imagine that. So this is essential for you. It says, in both proposals and reports, you are expected to write in clearly organized sections. Sections are the paragraphs, right? They must be clear. How can you make a section or paragraph clear? Using headings, remember, like in the report, because we practiced reports previously, but never proposal. They are completely similar in the format. The format is completely similar. You need a title and you need headings for every single paragraph. I continue reading. And include factual information. This is important, factual information leading to a suggestion, recommendation, and conclusion. What is factual information? You have to give information based in facts. You can use numbers to make clear, for example, the percentage of problems you have, or how your proposed solution can increase the number of, and you mentioned the number. These are facts. Not only are, yes?
Can you say bullet points?
Yes.
Is something similar to this? Are you saying what are you saying?
Yes, it's very similar, yes.
Thank you.
Proposals. When you write a proposal, you are trying to persuade readers to follow a course of action. That is a proposal. You are proposing something and you want to convince the readers to follow your advice or to follow your course of action. Your reader may be someone in a superior position to you, in which case you will need quite a formal style. So the style is going to depend on the readers, the category of the reader. If the reader is a superior person to you, formal. Let's continue. Or you may be writing for colleagues or fellow members of a club, in which case the style will be a little less formal, but never informal. Never similar to a letter or an email to your friend. Never. Not that level of confidence. No. You can address your readers more personally when they are your colleagues, more personally using contracted verbs. Do you remember that we never use contractions in the formal? Well, if you are writing this proposal to your fellow members of a club or colleagues or someone that is studying with you, in that case, you can be a little bit less formal. You can address the person personally. You can use contracted forms if you want. My advice is, why are you going to use contractions when you write? If you know that this could be a problem, avoid contractions, except in letters to your friends, right? Now, what else? In both cases, that is in the formal case and the less formal case, the format should be the same. You have to make a persuasive case for action or actions that should be taken based on factual information. Factual is numbers, percentages, right? Figures. You study how to write a proposal in units 5, 8, and 12. Now, you have the example here. This is what you receive in the exam. Yes, this chart you have here. I'm going to read the chart. You are a member of the Students' Council at the college where you study. The principal of the college, the principal is a superior. The principal of the college wants to make it easier for first-year students from other countries to fit into college life and has invited you to send in a proposal with practical suggestions. you've been asked specifically to consider improving the range of social activities. So that is important. You have to write about how to improve the social activities, right? And offer and appointing students advisors to help new students. So that is your work. And now observe the model or example that you have here on the right. Observe the title, very similar to report. In the case of report, the title was report on, remember, report on whatever. In the case of proposal, is proposal for. Very easy to remember. In this case, proposal for integrating new students from other countries, because this is what the principal of the college asks you to do. To create ways, forms of integrating the new students who are coming from abroad. So this is the title. You have to memorize. If you have to write a report, the title is report on. If you have to write a proposal, proposal for. The first paragraph is always the introduction, and you copy introduction because you need a heading. The heading of paragraph number 1 in reports and now in proposals are similar. Introduction. Remember that introductions are very short. Cambridge loves short introduction, 1 or 2 sentences, no more than that. In this case, the purpose of this proposal is to, my God, it's similar to report. The purpose of this report is to, in this case, the purpose of this proposal is to, and now the verb in infinitive, logically, suggest. Remember, maybe you remember that we can change purpose for aim, the aim of this proposal, or objective. The objective of this proposal is to suggest ways of facilitating overseas students, overseas. It means from other countries, overseas students' integration into this college. What we do in the introduction is to announce the topic of the proposal. It's very connected with the title, as you can see. But we always begin with the purpose, the objective, the aim of this proposal is to, and normally suggest, right? Or a synonym of suggest, no more, because you are not the principal. You are giving ideas for the principal to impose new orders. So paragraph number 2, overseas students problem. In this paragraph, the student who is writing the proposal is going to analyze what could be the problems of students coming from other countries. But you need the heading. You have to copy the heading, overseas students problem, or the heading that you create. And now the student is going to dedicate one paragraph about the heading, because the paragraph has, logically, I'm sorry for saying this because it's ridiculous, but you know sometimes when you are writing you forget. What you write in the paragraph has to be connected with the heading. If the heading is overseas students problem, you cannot speak about anything but the problems of the students coming from other countries. In this case, there are 2 difficulties which newly arrived students have, and now he is going to begin enumerating the difficulties, and he's very intelligent, and he's going to use the adverb. Firstly, remember, firstly, secondly, finally. Well, maybe there are 3. Thirdly, but the last one is finally. Well, in this case, he has 2. Firstly, they are unfamiliar with the academic system in our country. Yes. Secondly, they often find it difficult to integrate on a social level with other students and the general population here. Well, these are the 2 problems that this student is going to mention in the work. And maybe he's going to propose solutions to this. Now, He's going to speak about the first problem, social activities. Judging by recent figures, it is clear that social activities organized by the college are not well attended. It has been noted that very few new students from other countries attend, especially in their first year. This may be partly due to the poor publicity, but more seriously, it may be because there is not a wide enough. Well, there is something very weird here. There is something because there is a mistake, a big mistake here. I don't understand. Maybe it's because they are not wide enough, because there isn't a wide enough variety of activities attractive to foreign students. My God, there is a problem in this paragraph. I would recommend asking new students themselves for their ideas, a good idea, on the kinds of social activities they would enjoy, and I suggest we should invite these students to take part in organizing new activities. Yes, very intelligent. If you prepare something for the new students and you don't take into account their opinion, their likes and things, you are going to do something they don't feel attracted to. Very good second or third paragraph, social activities. Now, his fourth paragraph, observe they are 5 paragraphs because this is the most intelligent number of paragraphs in your works here in advanced level. 5 paragraphs is sensational for Cambridge. Paragraph number 4, student advisors. It would be a good idea, in my opinion, to instigate a new advisory system. To instigate is to create. This, more than anything, would overcome students' problem with both the academic system and social aspect of their life at the college. A more experienced advisor or mentor would be responsible for helping new students from other countries to understand our system by giving them guidance and advice, while also introducing them to other students and helping them to make friends. Good. That's a good idea, but I don't know why not always used, not always taken into account. It's a good idea. And observe the conclusion. You see, the conclusion is very short here. It is not compulsory. I mean, you don't have to write a very short conclusion. No. But if you make it short, no problem with that. Conclusion, the heading. You need to write the heading, right? I suggest that we ask for volunteers to help with all the areas mentioned above, right? That is, you need volunteers to come closer to students coming from other countries and ask them what they would like to do in the social activities that they do in the college, their ideas and suggestions. And you need volunteers to work as mentors or as, what is the other name, advisors, right? So they can help the newcomers. But now, difficult to read maybe because the photocopy is horrible, but on the right of this example, you have some suggestions. I don't know if I am able to read it or if you are able to read it, but it's something like, where possible, answer using your own vocabulary, not the words used in the exam task. Yes, I understand. Try to avoid using exactly the same words that they give you in the chart of instructions, right? Try to change, if possible, the words that is, don't copy and paste. Planning before you write will help with that. Yes, the problem with planning is that not always we have enough time, right? There are people who write very fast and they are good at writing, so they don't have problem with that. But in regular, normal people, writing takes a lot of time, so planning could be a problem with timing. Use the format, use the format of a proposal. It is a title, proposal 4, sections, headings, every paragraph a heading. You know that the initial paragraph is introduction, always the final paragraph is going to be conclusion, but you have to create 3 more. Yes? Now, don't spend a long time counting the words. Look at these instructions, it's interesting. Don't spend a long time counting words, but keep within the word limits. And my question is, how can I be in the limits if I don't count? How? Just by looking at the number of words in general? I'm not able to do it. The reality is that in my case, it doesn't have to be your case, friends, but in my case, I need to count. And I always suggest my students, when you finish the first paragraph, please count the words you have in the first paragraph in that moment and copy in one of the sides, 25, 12, whatever. When you finish the second, the same, count 20, the third, the same. So when you are going to write the final paragraph, you know the number of words you have and the number of words you can use in the conclusion. Because if not, they can be too many words. And there is a limit, not only in the number of words you can use, there is a limit also in the patience of the English teachers from Cambridge. Well, friends, this is a beautiful example of proposal. You have another proposal on page number 136. 136. Let's go there. 136. Writing part 2, a proposal. Do the exercise in the exam roundup box. Exam roundup. Say if the following statements about proposals are true or false. If a statement is false, rewrite it to make it true. Number 1. Proposals are normally written for personal friends. Is this true or false, friends?
False.
Thank you, friend.
Sorry.
Yes, Martha,
Sorry.
is false. Yes, this is completely false. Completely false. Because sometimes you write to a personal friend, but in many occasions, the majority, you have to write to the headmaster, to the principal, to the director, to a minister. So the majority of the time, you have to write to a superior, and you have to be very formal. Sometimes, yes, sometimes you have to write for the other students in the college or your colleagues in the office, etc. In that case, you don't have to be extremely formal. You can be semi-formal. What is the meaning of semi? That if you want, you can make some contractions, or if you want, you can use a phrasal verb, which is not allowed in very formal occasions, right? But here, semi-formal, if you use one phrasal verb, nothing is going to happen. Nothing, right? So the answer is false. Number 2, proposals should include suggestions or recommendations. Yes, it is a proposal, so this is true. And this exercise is important because you can read it before you write and you remember the rules for proposals. 3, factual information need to be included. You base your proposal on factual things, but you don't have to write numbers and this is a 25,0% of, you don't need that. So it's false. Now, I'm sorry, I am totally wrong because it says factual information needn't be included. I was wrong. Yes, you need to include some factual information, but not necessarily using numbers. That's what confused me. Like in the model that we read before, you didn't see any number. So this is false, not true, sorry. You may use headings in a proposal. Yes or no? Yes. Every paragraph, they say section. Every section requires a heading. Yes. The first paragraph or section is introduction. The final section or paragraph is conclusion. And then the three in between is the big problem. The problem that you have to solve. Now, 5, you should always write a proposal using formal language. Always formal. Now, remember, it depends on who's going to read the proposal. A superior, formal. Someone similar to you, semi-formal. So false, false. Now, let's see the instruction of this exercise. Give me a second here. Here, it says, we are running a campaign to persuade organizations in our town to use resources more carefully and to reduce waste. The agency invites you to submit a proposal outlining the current situation in an organization that you know well and to suggest ways in which this situation could be improved. We'll provide financial support for approved proposals. So that's it. See that? How would you write your proposal for this, formal or semi-formal? Formal, yes, Ivan, I agree. Jacobi, Martha, I think like you. It should be formal, yes, Anna, because you see, I'm not writing for a friend of mine or for a colleague from the office where I work or the academy where I work or the hospital where I work. So it's better to do it formal. Good. Now, they give you the limits in this example, but in the exam, maybe they don't. You have to memorize the limits of words, minimum 220 and maximum 260. And now, on the right hand, you have another example. The only thing that I notice in this example is that they didn't write a title. Please don't make that mistake in yours, right? Write the title, proposal for whatever, right? And well, you have the introduction, very good. You have the second topic that they want to develop in their work, in the work of this student. The second topic is going to be the paper, about the paper. Yes, because remember that they want to reduce wastes, right? That's what they want to do. So maybe this student is going to write about how to avoid wasting paper, or electricity, which is the second, or travel, how we can save things during travel is the paragraph number 4. And finally, the conclusion, right? I believe that blah, blah, blah. Well, you can say that in the conclusion. But observe the introduction again. Observe how this student begins the introduction. The purpose of this proposal is to suggest. See, you can use this in your future work. So you have an example on page 190. You have another example on page 100 and what page is that? I don't remember. My God, page 136, this paper. You have another example. But your work is not this one. Your work is this one here, exercise 6. On page 137, I think. Let me have a look. Page 137.
Yes, right.
Excellent. You see this announcement on the notice board of your local council. The Environmental Planning Committee is organizing a campaign to make our town more green. Ah, very good, very good. You are invited to submit a proposal related to your neighborhood. So you are going to concentrate on your neighborhood, your neck of the woods. You present some factual information about the area, pointing out any relevant environmental issues, and suggest practical measures which individuals and families, not the city council, individuals and families could take to make the neighborhood more green. See that? So friends, you are going to use your imagination a lot, create problems and solve the problems that don't exist. Huh? Use your imagination, because nobody is going to go to your neighborhood to check if this problem exists or not. So think of problems that are very common to any neighborhood, like cleaning or like green areas or parks, or, and then create ways of solving. How many problems do you have in your neighborhood? 3. You have 3 little problems in your neighborhood. Why 3? For obvious reasons. You need an introduction, 3 problems, and the conclusion, they are 5. Yes? So you are going to have, listen to me a minute. Sorry for this. Listen to me. If in your neighborhood, in this pure invention of yours, you have only 2 problems, and then in the end, you have only 4 paragraphs. This is not a serious problem, right? Don't feel nervous about that. If you write it well and everything is well organized and your writing is perfect, 4 paragraphs is not a problem to your final mark. Do you understand what I'm saying? 5 is the ideal. 5 paragraphs in the proposals and reports and in the essay in your advanced level is the ideal writing for Cambridge. But very good, Ivan. Yes, because sometimes we don't have more ideas, right? So sometimes we can create only 2 little problems in my neighborhood and the solution of these 2 little problems. So 2 problems, introduction and conclusion, therefore, this is not a tragedy. This is not Hamlet or Romeo and Juliet. No. With 4, but if you have the correct number of words and you have the title and you have the headings, and Cambridge is going to respect and accept that. This is a homework. This is a homework, but not for Monday. Nope. Because on Monday, you have something more important than this. On Monday, we are going to take mock test 6. Mock test 6, friends. So it means that on Monday, I don't have time to collect the writings and check. No. On Monday, we have an examination again, and I need you to study for that and prepare for that. So this writing is going to be handed in on Wednesday next week. Wednesday. Monday exam. On Wednesday, you hand in this work. Is that clear, friends? Excellent. Only my monitor. Thank you, Martha. Thank you very much, friend. Anna, what about you? Do you understand the homework? Javi, thank you, friend. Ana Huerta, thank you. Very good. Well, friends, thank you, Patrick Pies, my friend. Thank you very much. Jacoby, do you understand? Natalie, thank you. Excellent. Very good. Well, friends, so everything is clear. We finished this unit number 12. And as you know, we have an examination mock test. What is the topic of this? Let me have a look. Excuse me just a second. I want to see the elements that I will evaluate in this mock test number 6. My God. Reading and use of English. This time we are going to evaluate reading comprehension. Oh my God, I'm very, very worried about reading. and use of English. It is impossible to prepare for reading comprehension. Impossible, I know. So concentrate on use of English. I need you to pass this examination. Concentrate on use of English. We have a lot of use of English exercises in your student's book. We have a lot of use of English in your workbooks, but please concentrate on the ones that we have done in class from Unit 1 to Unit 12, not the rest. Unit 1 to Unit 12, student's book and workbook. Besides, you know that in your folders, plastic folder from the Chinese shops, you know that you have a lot of extra photocopies of other examination use of English. Revise them all. Revise them all. Check the ones that in which you made mistakes. Your mistakes now are very valuable because you have your mistake and the rectification of your mistake, and you learn a lot. Use this use of English. I need you to be very well prepared for Monday, because please, if you pass the exams, you make me happy, because it means that I have prepared you well for the real exam that some of you, I don't know how many, are going to take in July or in September, because in August, Cambridge doesn't take exams. Well, now what? Let's go, friends, to page 139 in your student's book. Page 139. Page 139, vocabulary and grammar review of unit number 12. This is the way of closing unit number 12, revising all the topics we studied. Let's begin with exercise number 1, which is vocabulary. The vocabulary we studied in this unit. They are 8 sentences, right? Use the word given in capitals to form a word that fits in the gap in each of these sentences. So this is word formation. When you finish these 8 sentences, please send me a message for me to check your answers. Jacobi finished. Martha finished. Oh my God, you are good. You are really good. Anna finished. And my monitor Ivan finished also. And Natalie. I think we can check this. He says, I don't know why everyone's being so towards me. So what? Unfriendly, Martha. Unfriendly, Jacobi. Unfriendly, uh, Anna. Unfriendly, Ivan. Unfriendly, Patrick Paez. Yes, unfriendly is perfect. Number two, global warming is one of the world's most serious problems. More serious what? Environmental, Anna, environmental, Martha, environmental, Jacobi, and Patri, environmental, Ivan, environmental. Yes, friends, excellent. You are really good. Three, it can be difficult for people with certain to find a job. With certain what? Disabilities, Martha. Disabilities, Anna. Disabilities, Jacobi. Yes, yes. Disabilities. Yes, Ivan. Disabilities. Correct. And now we go to four. She has an extensive of French history. Knowledge, Jacobi. Knowledge, Anna. Knowledge, Martha. Who else? Who else? Ah, Patri. Knowledge. And Ivan. Knowledge. Yes. Five, you can tell from his blank that he spends a lot of money on clothes. Appearance, Anna. Appearance, Martha. And Jacobi appearance, and Natalie appearance, and Ivan appearance. Yes, good. And Patri appearance. Six, in this job, you have to be original and to think how. To think how. Creatively, Jacobi. Creatively, Anna. Creatively, Martha Moreno Zid. And Patrick creatively. And Ivan creatively. Yes. Seven, I hope my solicitor will be able to blank my legal situation. Clarify, Anna, clarify, Martha, clarify, Jacobi, and Ivan, clarify, and anybody else? Okay, good, clarify. Yesterday, there was a sudden downward blank in share prices. Movement, Jacobi, movement, Ivan, movement, Martha, and Anna were the movement. My friend Patty Pie's movement and Javi disappear. Javi disappear. Well, 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 good. Number two. Two of these sentences are correct, but the others, certain mistakes with prepositions. Well, are contain. I forgot contain. But the others contain mistakes with prepositions. Correct the mistakes. For example, number one, observe number one, everybody. Over 100,000 people participated with yesterday with, no, in. You see, you have to rectify the prepositions, but be careful, be careful, be careful. Two of these sentences are correct. Don't forget that. Okay, let's do it. When you finish, please send me a message. Ivan finished. I am reading your note, Javi. I understand, friend, that you are here with me. The only thing I want is to know that you are there. Thank you, friend. Patri finished. Anna finished. Jacobi finished. Excellent. You are really, really fast. Javi. Thank you, Javi. Thank you. I appreciate that, friend. Thank you very much. Excellent. Let's check this. Well, it says over 100,000 people participated in yesterday's marathon. But number two, whether we go skiing or not depends to the weather. What is the problem here? On, Martha. Martha considers depends on. Depends on for Anna, and for Patrick is on. For Ivan is depends on. Javi depends on. Yes, Jacobi on the weather. Yes, on. Exactly that. The problem is on. 3. Do you have anything useful to contribute in our discussion? Contribute in. Nope. Contribute to. Anna, contribute to. Patrick Paez. To Jacobi. To Javi. And Ivan contribute to. Yes, yes. The preposition with contribute is to. And we have to mechanize this, because if you mechanize it, one day you are listening to someone making mistakes and you immediately realize, oh no, it's not depends on, or to is depend on, it's not contributing, it's contribute to, it's not participated with, it's participated in. Well, now, number 4, this morning's lecture will focus on Picasso's early work. Number 4, what's the problem here? That's okay. Correct. Very good, friends. Very good. Very good. Yes, this sentence is perfect. Let's go to 5. You needn't fill in that section of the form. It doesn't apply for you. Apply for. Apply to, Ivan. Yes, apply to, Anna. Apply to, Patrick Paez. So it is apply to Jacobi. Yes, friends, good. Apply to you. 6. If the city, can you say fill out? Yes, but the meaning is different. Well, if the city doesn't play properly, I take it back to the shop and insist for a refund. What is the problem here? Insist on, Anna. Insist in, Ivan. Insist on, Patrick Paez. Martha on, Jacobi on, Javi on, and the answer is on. Insist on a refund. Can you turn the TV down? I can concentrate to what you are saying. What is the problem here? If there is any. Concentrate on for Ivan, on, Jacobi on, concentrate on Anna, and for Patrick is on, for Martha is concentrate on, and for Javi is on. Yes, concentrate on what you are saying. What about 8? Do you believe in supernatural phenomena? That's okay. Okay for Jacobi and Patrick and Anna. Yes, excellent, friends. This is okay. Don't do anything here because this is correct. Very good, Martha and Ivan. And now we are going to grammar, because this was vocabulary, but now we are going to grammar. Turn down and turn off are the same. No. Turn down is rechazar y turn off is apagar. Yes, so they are different. Well, grammar. Number 3, complete this text with a, and, the, or nothing. Right? The articles that we studied in unit number turn down. Sí, el volumen también, Ivan. También puede ser. Reducir el volumen, yes. Now, yes. Well, now, complete the text with a, and, the, or nothing. Remember that we studied that? Well, now let's do it in exercise number 3. Analyze it. Don't rush. And when you finish, send me a message. Martha finished. And Jacobi. Patrick has finished. Anna finished. The monitor finished. Well, let's see. For some years, number one, what did you write in number one? Well, Anna, nothing. Javi, nothing. Jacobi, nothing. Natalie, nothing. Martha, nothing. Patrick Pies, nothing. Correct, nothing. For some years, global warming, which is the gradual heating of Earth, in number two, D for Jacobi, D for Patrick, D for Ivan, the Earth, and for Martha is the Earth, Natalie the Earth, Ana Huerta the Earth, yes, the Earth, was topic in number three, topic E Ana, E Ivan, E Patrick, E topic, Martha E, Jacobi E, Natalie E, yes, a topic of heated debate in blank scientific community. What about four? D for Jacobi, E for Javi, D for Martha, D for Patrick, D for Ivan, D for Natalie, the scientific community. But today, the consensus among researchers, what about five? Nothing for Anna, D for Ivan, nothing for Martha, and nothing for Jacobi, nothing for Patrick, nothing for Javi, and the answer is nothing. Among researchers, is that blank phenomenon is real? In number six, they Jacobi, they Javi, they Martha, they Patrick Pies, they Ivan, they Ivan, yes, no problem with that. Yes, the phenomenon is real and is caused by blank human activity. Nothing for Anna in number seven, nothing for Ivan. In number seven, nothing for Jacobi. And nothing for Martha, and having nothing, and Natalie, nothing. Yes, by human activity, primarily blank burning of fossil fuels. In eight, what about eight? There for Javi, and for Ivan is there, for Martha is there, and Ana Huerta there, Jacobi there, Natalie there, yes, the burning of fossil fuels that pump blank carbon dioxide. In number nine, nothing for Jacobi, nothing for Javi, and for Martha is nothing, and for my monitor is nothing, and for Anna nothing, Patrick nothing, yes, nothing. That pump carbon dioxide and blank other greenhouse gases. They, Ivan, nothing Jacobi, nothing Martha, Javi nothing, Patrick nothing, and well, nothing is the answer. And other greenhouse gases into blank atmosphere. They Jacobi, they Patrick Pies, they Martha, and they Ivan the money, Natalie they, very good, they, yes Anna, the atmosphere. Scientists have found that the number of severity of blank extreme weather events in number 12, nothing for Anna, A for Jacobi, and nothing for Ivan, D for Javi, nothing for Natalie, and for Martha Moreno Cid, and nothing for Patri. In reality, number 12 is nothing. Extreme weather events, which include high or low temperatures and intense storms, are blank 13 effective measure. Number 13 effective measure, and Javi and Ivan and Jacobi, Patri Pais and Ana Huerta and Martha and Anne is correct. An effective measure of blank climate change. Nothing Anna, de Jacobi, nothing Patri Pais, de Ivan, and having nothing. And the answer in 14 is nothing. Measure of climate change and global warming. Indeed, it is now agreed that global warming will have blank far-reaching and blah 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 15 Jacobi Anna Patrick and Martha Moreno Ivan S7 and Javi Ivan A7. Yes, I know Ivan, it's a joke. Well, in 15 friends is nothing. We'll have far-reaching and in many cases devastating consequences for planet. De Javi, de Jacobi, de Patri Paz, de planet, de planet, de planet. And for Martha is there, for Anna is there, the planet. Ivan there, the planet is correct. The planet. Wow, very good. So in this unit number 12, we study the use of a and the or nothing that you have to revise before the examination. Can you repeat number 12? Yes, number 12 is nothing. Yes, yes, nothing. Number 4 and final. You're welcome, Martha. My pleasure, friend. Read the text below and think of the word that best fits each gap. Use only one word in each gap. My God, in the exam, in the real exam, this is use of English part 2. You have to fill the blanks with nothing, no clues, no keys, nothing. When you finish this exercise, please send me a message for me to check it. What's biofuel? That's the text. Well, Jacobi finished. Uh-huh. Is fast guy. And Javi finished. Oh, the boys, the boys, the boys. Patrick Pies finished. Anita finished. My monitor finished also. Fantastic, kids. Let's check it out. What's biofuel? A biofuel is a hydrocarbon, the example, that is made by or from a living organism that humans can use power something. Here we need a preposition. To Javi, to Jacobi, to Martha. Very good, very good, very good, friends. To Ivan, to Anna. Very good. Patripies too. Yes. Can use to power something. This definition of a biofuel. Yes, biofuel is rather formal. Sorry, I can't read. Yes, formal. Blank practice. What is in the blank number 2? Another preposition. In Javi, in Anna, in Jacobi, and in Martha, in Patrick, in Ivan. Yes, in practice. Any hydrocarbon fuel that is, I'm sorry, but I can't read very well. Yes, is produced from organic matter in a short period of time is considered a biofuel. This contrasts number 3. What is the preposition in number 3? With Anna, to Jacobi, with or to Ivan, Martha de, Patrick with, Javi with, and the preposition is with. This contrasts with fossil fuels, which take millions of years to form, and with other types of fuel, which are number 4, those, Martha, in number 4, and the rest of the class, all Javi, and who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? No more answers. Being Ivan, not Jacobi, and not Patrick Paes. Well, Anna not, and then Anna, Patrick, and Jacobi are correct. It's not, which are not based on hydrocarbons, nuclear fission, for instance. What makes biofuels tricky to understand is that they blank not be made by a living organism. What is the word? It's not a preposition. May, Martha, have, Javi, can, Anna, may, Natalie, might, Patri, are, Jacobi, my God, could, may, my, Ivan. Okay, Javi, I understand. Yes. Well, what makes biofuels tricky is to understand is that they need not be made by a living organism. So it's need not be made by a living organism. Biofuels can also be made through chemical reactions carried in a laboratory, llevado a cabo, out Ivan, out Anna, on Martha, and out Jacobi, on Javi, out Patrick Paes, out, carried out, llevado a cabo. Carried on is to continue, but carried out is llevar a cabo, efectuarse. In a laboratory or industrial setting that uses organic matter to make fuel, only real requirements. What is the word missing in number 7? Therefore, Javi, therefore Jacobi and Martha, they, and therefore my monitor, and for Anna, the and the is the answer. Yes, the only real requirements for a biofuel are that the starting material must be CO2 that was fixed by a living organism, and the final fuel product must be produced quickly than over millions of years. Rather, Ivan, rather, Jacobi, and uh, and uh, and uh, and Anna, rather, and what about Patrick? Nobody else? Well, rather is the answer. Thank you very much, friends. Rather than over millions of years. Oh my God, this was difficult sometimes, yes or no? But in general, the results were very good. Now what? Now we have a listening. This is another thing we have to practice before the examination. Ivan, number five. Number five is, sorry a minute, need. N-E, yes, yes, need. Exactly that, yes. Well, let's practice on listening. I'm going to, Ivan, I don't understand TX. What is it mean? Text? What is that? Ah, thanks. Okay, okay, thank you very much. Well, friends, listening. I want to practice listening, but not the listenings we have in the book. I want to do something more serious, like previous exams. Exams Cambridge used some years ago. So let me show you this. I'm going to attach it to the chat. Give me just a sec. A minute, a minute, a minute, a minute, a minute. Somewhere. Here. Well, this is going to be, but maybe it's not very well seen here. So I, I will send it to you if you allow me a second. Let me see. Where is it? I'm going to send it to your WhatsApp group so you can see it better in your mobile phone. Give me a second. Here. There you are. So you have this exercise, the short goodbye, in your mobile phone. So you can see it maybe better than this. Well, I'm sorry, give me a second because we have only the first part. Well, I know that there's been problem with the listening. Normally, I send the audio to you. I don't know if just because it's too heavy or something, but I couldn't do it this time. I couldn't send it to your WhatsApp group. So, but anyway, if you need a repetition, we can repeat it. Do you want me to repeat it? We still have time to repeat it. If you want, I can do it. What do you think? Yes, yes, let's repeat it again. Well, I'm sorry, but we have to finish, my friends, because of the time, right? So we have to finish. Let's check this, if possible, if you were able to finish, right? The play was set in an blank in Britain in the 1950s. What did you write here in this space in blank, friends? Industrial city. Ivan, industrial city, Jacobi, Anna, Industrial City, Martha, Industrial City, Patrick Pies, Industrial City, and this is the answer. Very good, friends. Now, I continue reading. It says the main characters in the play worked for a company that produced what? Car engines for Ivan, Jacobi, and Anna Huerta. For Patrick Pies is the same, car engines, Martha, car engines. Perfect. That's it. An unusual feature of the play was that both main characters had a what? Regional accent. Jacobi, regional accent. Ivan and Anna, and Javi, regional accent too. Very good. That's the answer. Regional accent. The main characters talk a lot about of the time. About what? Social attitudes, Jacobi. Social attitudes, Martha. Social attitudes, Anna Huerta. Very good. Social attitudes, Patrick Paez. Yes. Social attitude. The man wanted to get an education and then have a career as a what? As a lawyer. Ivan, Jacobi, lawyer. Anna, lawyer. And what else? Lawyer, Patrick Pais and Javi. And Martha, Patrick, lawyer is the answer, yes. The woman wanted to earn a living from her ability at what? Art, Jacobi, art, Ivan, art, Patrick Pais. Yes, friends, very good. Very good. Art, Anna, Martha. Yes, art. One unusual feature of the set for the play was a blank near the front of the stage. Piano, Jacobi, piano, Ivan, piano, Javi. Piano is the answer. Yes, Anna. Very good, Martha. Very good, Patrick, piano. Another unexpected feature was that there were several blanks at the back of the stage. Bookshelves, Jacobi, bookshelves, Ivan, bookshelves, Anna. Yes, bookshelves is the answers. Well, we finished the class here, but let me speak to you like if you were my children. Listen, kids, next Monday you will have an examination. You and I know that this examination is nothing definite, right? The importance of this examination is that when you prepare for it, you are preparing for the real exam. The only importance of this mock test number 6 is that if you pass it, you are showing me and you are showing yourself that you are well prepared for the real exam. That's why I insist, read all the use of English that we have practiced throughout the course, in the student's book, in the workbook, and also in the extra papers you have in the folder. Read them all, study them all, and you are preparing for the exam. Next Monday, the examination number 6. That's all. Thank you for your attention. See you on Wednesday. Thank you very much. Thank you, friends. Be good.